everybody, this is Muchaneta here, and I'm at Fashioners Press Lounge, located in the Keyhouse at Munich Fabric Start. And with me we've got Tricia, and she's from Lenzing, and she's here to talk a bit about her new collection that she launched, was it end of last year or this year?
We launched the hardware part this year here at Keyhouse, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about it and what it means and what people can expect?
Right. So hardware is really our interpretation of how you can mix sustainability and innovation together using modern technology. So at Lenzing, we manufacture tensile lyocell and modal, and we also make a fiber called tensile lyocell with Refibra Technology, where we use cotton waste in order to make a new fiber. So we incorporated all of this into one capsule called hardware. And what we do is we worked with the designer Endrime. He's in London, and he came up with the concept behind this, as well as Genealogia. They are a technology company based in Valencia, Spain. And they looked at vintage garments and said, okay, how can we replicate these vintage garments using new technology? How can we have less impact and really, evolve what is happening in the industry today? So a part of the collection is the jacket that I'm wearing. So this trucker jacket was an inspiration from a vintage jacket that also had many of the same details here with the pleating. But with this jacket, we are now using fabric from Candiani, who are exhibiting here, from Italy. And Candiani interpreted this fabric by using our Refibra. So they are using upcycled cotton waste in order to make a new fiber, and they're also using mechanically recycled cotton from their own mill waste. So they're able to make a new denim fabric using all recycled materials and using no new cotton in their denim.
See, that's a really big trend at the moment, the kind of idea of using recycled materials and so forth. So what's been the reception on your new collection? Have people been excited about it? Have they wanted to know more? Have you found it kind of like a way of maybe thinking about doing another collection in the future because the reception has been so good? I mean, what have you found?
Yeah, the reception's been great because it's sort of expect the unexpected around tensile lyocell. And so typically with tensile, you think of soft fabrics, drapey fabrics. And so with this, it's something that you wouldn't normally see using tensile lyocell. And so people are kind of like looking at it and looking at it again and saying, really, oh, I could do this? Or I never would have thought of using tensile lyocell in this application. So it's kind of been a little eye-opening. And these are all commercial fabrics that we used in the collection. We also are using fabrics from KG Denim. They're exhibiting here at Blue Zone, as well as Atlantic Mills. So we were able to incorporate a variety of different mill partners into the collection. And I think the other aspect of it is we tried to bring in digital tools to kind of tell the story. So we have a video, we're using QR codes, and we can really give a lot of information to designers on the details behind the garments. And we know the devil's in the details, right?
It is indeed.
And that's what can make everything so special.
So sustainability is, I guess, a buzzword for many people, a key conversation. So what is your company doing in regards to sustainability? Have you got any key goals that we should be looking out for in 2020?
Great, yes. So sustainability is becoming a word that's almost overused and sometimes even misused. But we all kind of have a sense of what it means. I think it's a little better than saying something's green. But it's all about how we can lower impacts and use the least amount of materials with the technology that's available today, right? Because sustainability will mean something different 5 years from now than what it means now. So some of the things that Lenzing is doing, we recently announced that our Refibra will be using post-consumer waste now. So we will be upcycling both post-industrial and post-consumer cotton waste to make a new fiber. So that's one area. We also announced our vision for Refibra is to be 50% post-consumer by 2024.
Wow.
So that's coming up very soon. Many people are even designing for 2022 already. So 2024 will be here before you know it. Lenzing also had an approval of their science-based targets. So this really puts us at a different level with many other companies and companies outside of the apparel space that are looking at how they can lower their impacts, especially related to carbon emissions. So a lot around climate action. And then I'm happy to say that Lenzing has been involved in reporting on the UN SDGs. Well, we've been reporting on it for 3 years, and they've been out for 4 years. We're entering the 5th year now of the UN SDGs. And so, this is really an area that Lenzing is showing leadership around reporting, especially with responsible consumption and production, which is SDG 12, and looking at climate action, as well as life on land. So these are some of the areas that we've really been focusing on as a company.
You're making it sound like Lenzing is in the business of doing good, which is a great thing.
Yes.
And how's been the reception here in the Keyhouse? I know you're a regular, and we always see you every season. How's it been for you on day one?
The reception here today, the first day, has been amazing. It's not only the attendees who come through, but it's also kind of all this mix with the exhibitors also. Sharing ideas right here in the Keyhouse makes it all happen and come together. So it's great to come back every season and see many of the same faces, many of the same exhibitors and attendees who are coming through. And it's really kind of that incubator for new ideas.
It's a bit of a family here, isn't it?
It is a little bit of a family, yes. I was just asking you about your family. It is. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tricia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.